a very warm welcome on Thursday the 10th of October 2024 to this Q-Pass vlog from Flamingo land. So I'm just going to go pick up my Q-Pass wristband and card from the first aid post. So I've got my Q-Pass card and my wristband. Don't know what I'm going to go on first. We'll just see whether Sick is open. It's 10 o'clock and you know, it's a lovely day. So first ride of the day, hopefully it will be on Sick, which is showing us queue time 0 minutes. So we'll still go through the accessible entrance because in the Q-Pass system you need to use the accessible entrances and exits. So you basically go through the Sick clothing shop because Sick is a clothing brand, and we go to the accessible entrance because, all being well, providing it's running and everything, we have to sit in a specific seat when you're using the Q-Pass. And on the coasters, I have to say, it's the best seats. You get to sit at the back. You have your carer on one side and the Q-Pass user on the other side, or if the carer doesn't want to ride, they remain at the gate really. And there's no one here. The ride host is here. So just had first ride on the day on Sick. That was brilliant. And this is something for you to remember at Flamingo land whenever you come. If you see a ride then it's not running round, it doesn't mean to say it's not running, it just means to say there's no riders. And that's exactly what happened just then with us. Two of us on the back row, the only people on the coaster. What a fantastic private ride. So it's always worth coming on these off-peak days for experiences like that, because it's, you know, on days like this, you know, unless a big coach load turns up, you feel like you've got private access to the park. So coming straight off Sick, it's very convenient to just go to the Q-Pass entrance or the exit of Velocity, the launch coaster. So we're going that, and yeah. So as you can see, it's very quiet here today, but just had our second ride of the day on Velocity, and I can tell you now guys, it's starting to get cold on both Velocity and Sick. It got very cold as you're going very fast, and I'm just wearing a hoodie. So yeah, it's time to start putting hats, coats and gloves on. So it's about 18 minutes, 20 past 10, and I've 2 rides, bathroom break, and I'm going to look at going on Canali that I've just seen going around testing. So hopefully that's running. Yeah, it's rare you get to see parks as quiet as this. So Canali's currently still testing, which is fine, doing its safety checks, but Mumbo Jumbo is open. So once again, go through the exit to get to the Q-Pass entrance, which always feels weird when the park's this quiet, but as I say, as I've said before, when you're using the Q-Pass system, you're wearing a wristband, and if the ride host sees you using the normal queue, they'll more than likely make you go around to the Q-Pass queue, because you have to sit in certain places on the rides. Yeah, so just had a ride on Mumbo Jumbo. The ride hosts are great on there. they're having to fill the car because it's so cold. But there weren't enough people to fill the car, so one of the riders has just jumped on with one of the groups. We were going to do it, but we thought we'd let the riders do it, because how many times must they get that perk? Not often. So yeah, good for them. So now it looks like Kimali's running around, operating full after doing its morning safety checks. So straight out of the gates here on Mumbo Jumbo and straight through to Kimali. So that saves any walking around. And yeah, there's no timeouts. Operations are really good. The weather's good. It's a bit nippy, but the weather's good. It's perfect for riding. And yeah, it's a good day so far. So Kimali's that quiet that we're just going to wait for a couple more people to join us before we set off. So we're just here, just sit and get comfy, which is nice. It's nice that we weren't left stood waiting. Really good. So yeah, I've just had a ride on Kimali. We had to wait for some people to join us because that's how quiet it was. But yeah, Marion, the ride host, was brilliant because he could have very easily made us stay waiting at the gate, but he didn't. He allowed us to come on to the ride and just sit and wait gently, which was, it made the waiting element of it pleasant. So thanks. So we're going to take a walk over to Flip Flop now, and have a go on that, and then it's time to take a break, get something to eat, something to drink, and see where we're at. It's 11:15. So that's the sight that I can't believe. Someone's actually on Splash Paddle in this weather. Oh my goodness, do they realise they're going to get off soaking through? And there's some people who've just got up there to squirt them. It's freezing cold. Oh goodness me. I've been having a right chat with one of the riders who's talking about Scarefest and stuff like that, which is great. So that's it. Sometimes when it's a bit quiet, you get to chat to people a bit more, which is it's nice in itself. But yeah, it feels like, we've got like the park hired for exclusive ride time, or ERT as people call it. So yeah, it's really quiet, but it's so good. But then again, next week's the Scottish school holidays, so things will be getting busy then. So we just got, it's like the quiet before the storm at the minute. So as you saw there, the Velocity just setting off with just one rider. So the park's also in the process of being dressed up for their Halloween event, which starts next week on Wednesday with some fireworks. So we're going to go on F1, but it's a bit odd because we've come in, there's no sign outside and there's no ride hosts around. I wonder if they've just thought there's nobody here, so I'll just take a break. We'll come back to this. So as the glorious sunshine comes out, it's still cold. I'm going to take a walk over to Twistosaurus, see if we can get a ride on that. No timeouts today though. Hardly any people here, no queues. And as I said before, on Kimali, we literally sat there waiting for riders to join us. Because some of the rides need the weight there in order to gain the momentum to go around. That's the whole point of a roller coaster, is to coast with the weight. So I've said it many times before and I'll say it again, you're never going to get me on that ride. So just had a ride on Twistosaurus. It's always good. You got to remember when you're riding a coaster like that spins round, to get the maximum spin you need the best weight distribution. So both myself and my carer sat right on, sort of pushed together at one side. We did get a bit of a spin, but we've worked out we need to sit on the other side next time to get the better spin. So coming back to F1 to have a ride on there, because we can see that there's people on the ride, which means that the ride horse should be there. So here we are, I'm picking a car on the front. Yeah, I think we'll go for this one. So it's 11:30 and I'm going to have a look at re-riding sick and then going, because yeah, it's been really good to be able to come this morning, blow off a bit of steam. Nothing to book, nothing to pre-book. Just turn up when you're a pass holder here. Very accessible, and I can see that there's some school parties starting to come in now. So yeah, I think, like I say, we've gone sick, and then look at where we are. Perhaps go for the day, come back another day. What a wonderful day it is here. I'd highly recommend coming to this park. It's highly underrated, and of course there's a zoo as well. There's a skeleton sunbathing, getting ready for Halloween. So it's just coming up to midday, and I think we're going to call it a day now, because I've actually had a fantastic couple of hours. It's great to be able to come on a whim and be able to, you know, without booking, be able to blow off a bit of steam. It's great. You know, days like this are fantastic, especially when it's quiet, because all the staff are in like a really good mood as well. And yeah, it just creates a weird but good atmosphere. I'd definitely recommend Flamingo Land to anyone, because you know, a lot of the big influencers and vloggers and that, they don't have a high opinion of Flamingo Land, but I think that's because they concentrate on, you know, like the major thrill rides, and you know, because you know, it's not got the same theming as say Alton Towers and stuff like that. But overall, as a park, you know, when you take into account there's animals and stuff like that, it's a fantastic day out. It's absolutely fantastic, and I definitely recommend it to anyone. So thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and see you in the next vlog.